Do you know these 5 laws of human nature? These laws are built into all humans' genetic code, and we still live by them, but they don't serve us anymore. Back in the day, it served our ancestors really well. They benefited from these laws, but those were different times where you lived much shorter lives and everyone was more tribal. Now, society has changed very rapidly and continues to change. And by understanding and knowing these laws and then managing them, you can live a much better life. Law number 1, impatience. Have you ever been on the road and all of a sudden somebody cuts you off? Well, that deserves to go punished. So you're going to honk your horn really loud because this person just wasted 7 seconds of your time. You could have gotten there 7 seconds faster if this person didn't cut you off because he doesn't know how to drive well. That's the first law. People want things now. They don't want them in 10 years. They want things now. They want to be rich now. They want to be happy now. They want to get to that location now. And even if it costs you a little bit of time, you're going to be rude or you just can't help it and you just react that way before you can consciously control yourself, and you may be rude back. It's more than just on the road. That's just where it manifests most obviously. Think about the short-term entrepreneur thinker. Forget the fact that McDonald's and Walmart and Virgin and Nike took 40, 50 years to build into an empire, and the founders spent their entire lives before they became billionaires. Us tech entrepreneurs, we want it tomorrow. So we're going to figure out how to become billionaires in 1 year, maybe 2 years max, and we're going to find short-term hacks. Heck, we may even sacrifice long-term profits and use short-term gains to make up for that because we want it now. We are impatient. Sorry, folks, but that type of thinking just destroys your chances of building up something great. Number 2, blame. We love to blame others, blame everyone, everything but ourselves for why we are in the situation we are. So now that I've been pissed off on the road for someone wasting 7 seconds, I've gotten home and now I'm going to sit on the couch and watch TV and anime for the next 3 hours of my day. And I'm going to blame the government and the world for why I'm not making more money, because surely there's nothing I can do myself to make more money. Oh, and while I'm at it, I am going to blame my 5 roommates for why they have dirty dishes. Each time I ask each of them why they don't clean their dishes, they always blame another roommate. It's never themselves. What hypocrites. So the second one is blame. You can kind of see why this one may not help you succeed, because sometimes maybe it is your fault. Maybe there is something you can do to change your situation, but you refuse to say that or do that or admit it because it's so comfortable. It's so easy. It's so much safer, and you can be so much lazier by just saying you can't do anything. It's not your fault. Number 3, comparison. Now that I've done with all of that, I'm going to go on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm going to see all these pictures of people with better lives than me. They have millions of dollars and they love to show it off. They're wearing Supreme and Gucci, and they have these mansions, and they're traveling, and they're just loving life, and I don't live that life, and it makes me jealous and angry, and now I'm in a negative mood and even more unhappy. Why does this happen? Why do they show it off? And how come John and Jane Jones have now bought their 3rd car and want to park it right outside next to my door? Even though they're neighbors, they don't have to be so big of a show off. I get it. I get that they're rich and famous and stuff. And I get that all these young single guys want to impress girls and attract girls online. You can see the point here, though. So I'm going to get off my example. The point is, with comparison, it's really, really bad. And the truth is, it's worse than ever before, because back in the day, the only one you had to worry about was the hottest, coolest guy in your town, because there was no internet. But now you get to compare yourself with the hottest, coolest, richest person on the planet, because surely he has an Instagram and you can check it out. And it kind of sucks. Maybe he's not even just the hottest, coolest, but he's also the youngest. Or maybe he's just really muscular and handsome and really not that rich in comparison to Mark Zuckerberg, but still millions of dollars worth more than you, and that's screwing with your head. So that's number 3. Comparison bias. This helped our ancestors a lot because those negative moments could mean life or death. If you didn't focus on them, that twitch of the trees could mean the tiger is here. Unfortunately, all that means now is that you get 10 positive comments, 1 negative comment from some horrible person on social media. Even if he's anonymous and won't show his face, and probably won't show his name because he is hiding behind that anonymity because he's just trolling you and doesn't have a good life. Doesn't matter. It affects you. So there's comparison bias for you. You have to figure it out. Set up systems. If you're a social media influencer, I get that Gary Vaynerchuk says answer every single comment, but from a human and psychological standpoint and a mental health standpoint, not a good idea, especially if you're getting more than 1 negative comment per 10 positive comments. That's the minimum ratio. And most of the time, most people get more than that. So think that through. So that was number 3. Number 4. So now you've done all this stuff and you're in a horrible mood and your life is horrible. Now, the 4th law of human nature kicks in. The law of... Well, you have to check out my blog to see the other 2 laws. I'm going to be doing a blog post on this, and to figure out the rest, you're going to have to go into my blog, willyoulaugh.com, and wait for the post to come out. If you want updates for that to come out, just go to willyoulaugh.com and sign up for my email newsletter, and I'll let you know when that comes out. Thanks for watching.